Neuroscience shows us that when you are sharing your life with someone, your brain literally maps that person as a part of your own physical survival system. Hi, my name is Patricia, and in this channel I want to talk about how to feel secure and good in your own skin and in your own life, even though everything is not yet in order. So this first clip that you saw, it's taken from original video that I took to talk about today's topic. But on the post-production, when I started combining the clips, I realized that there is a lot of scientific background and examples, and it doesn't feel as authentic and based on my own experience as I wanted it to be. So I want to redo it and record this again to give you, to give this knowledge in a way that I want to transfer this into you, so you can sort of feel how I felt and also feel that I really understand how it is to come from a place of this freeze mode, depression, despair, like when you feel everything has collapsed and you do not know how to move on from that. Starting from phase 1, which was calming the nervous system, just taking care of the basics. So what I personally did, I wrote everything on paper, in my own notebook. I took all of the thoughts from my head, just wrote down all the anger, the fear, even the ugly thoughts, everything that was coming out of my head. And research shows that it actually helps you lower your cortisol level and leave this space in your head for whatever you want to build for your future you. So once you get rid of that and you start feeling a bit calmer, lighter after taking away everything that was in your head, and trust me, it really does help when you do this with full honesty. So don't hesitate, like don't think that anyone will ever read this. Just it's only for you, so you can put whatever comes to your mind, like let it flow, let it be natural, and then get rid of this paper, rip it up, throw it away, doesn't matter. It's also important to know that during such time, for sure, all your negative thoughts will be coming back. Like during the day when you're at work or walking in the park or maybe just doing some chores, these thoughts will probably come up. So it's important then to realize that the situation you're in right now is temporary, because everything passes in life. The bad also goes away. So what I did, I just kept reminding myself that it has to be like this for now, but it will get better. And for me, it was really on point statement that allowed me to, pass on this toxic positivity where you just keep assuring yourself that everything is fine, everything is fine. Yes, you can do that, of course, but it may sort of create a feeling in your body that something doesn't feel right. You keep saying those things, those affirmations, let's say, in your head, but your body contradicts it because it doesn't feel real. I mean, the reality is what it is, right? So if you acknowledge this and you actually let yourself feel all the feelings that you are having right now, but at the same time you keep in mind that this will pass and there is a better future for you, it just takes away a lot of this stress and tension that you may feel right now. Phase 2 is practically just rebuilding your identity in your head. So once you feel like there is a bit of space in your head, you feel physically ready to start new actions, it's really good to expose yourself to some new experiences, new hobbies, new people. For me, it was starting dance classes, which I was super afraid about. I had nothing to do with dancing. I was over 30 years old, so starting something new and practically just entering the dance world at this age is, not something I think many people would go for, but I'm really happy of making that decision. I will put a few clips of how I felt at that way. You can just see it from how I behave, how I move, like how not confident I am at the time. But eventually, because of meeting all those people there who gave me good energy and just made me feel like I am allowed to be there, I am welcome there, and everyone starts from somewhere, and this is me growing. It really gave me that push to start basically a new life and a new thinking of myself, how I am, who I am in this world. Second thing I want to talk about is finding the right people and good people for you. And you might say that I don't have anyone right now in my life, like a good friend or someone who is supporting me, which is not as rare as you might think. And for me, that was also the case. I had few people in my life, but at the time when it was really hard, I didn't have anyone like so close to me that I could reach out anytime, share all my thoughts. I also didn't feel so confident in talking to people who have been with me through my whole life. They know my whole story. I somehow believe that starting fresh with new relationship like friendship would also help me, to see myself through that other person's eyes when they see me like fresh, how I am right now, who I am right now, without all the burden of the past. I was actually being on social media a lot, scrolling through posts and videos of people who were going through similar thing as me. So I was coming out of 17 years of relationship, so basically I had to learn how to be an adult. I never paid any bills by myself, or I never took like big responsibility in my life. I had a partnership that everything was done together, in this sort of co-pack, as I like to joke sometimes. So then I had to start being adult again at the very late age of adultness, So then I was just going through those posts, and I kept commenting that, oh, you are really encouraging me to see things differently, to have a hope that things can get better. Actually, what happened, under one video, there was a discussion going on that there are many similar-minded people. Maybe we should start a group chat or maybe a Facebook group. And I joined this Facebook group. I posted there, which was another, way of going out of my comfort zone. And I introduced myself. I posted pictures there, and a few girls reached out to me, and a friendship started, which then led to me having, really amazing people right now in my life. So it's, really possible to get friends out of thin air if you just expose yourself and take this risk of introducing yourself to the world. I also want to underline that if you're in a very dark place or you feel like you can't handle this on your own, it's really okay to talk to a professional, to take advice from a coach or a therapist. That's always a good option. But if you can't afford it right now, that's also okay. You can always try to find such friends and such people that will really support you, not judge you. It's also important to realize that many times people just project their own fears and doubts on you. So at the same time, you should be building your self-concept. You should be allowing yourself to trust yourself and to see that what is your core belief. If your body tells you like this is a good decision, or okay, you're telling me one thing but I really feel that this second thing is better for me, then just go for it. How to get from the place where you feel like this negativity is repeating itself, like these negative thoughts are still coming up. Let's say you are still doing the work, you are putting your thoughts on paper, you are reminding yourself that it will get better, but somehow it does not, right? Everything keeps repeating. Then it's time to start really reinventing your thoughts and teaching your nervous system to think differently, and you will act differently once you teach your brain to keep giving you different kind of thoughts. It sounds maybe a bit like some woo-woo stuff, magic or something. You might have stepped upon this affirmation videos, some law of assumption, attraction, and stuff like that, which is not science-based fully, but there is some science evidence supporting that. For sure, there is evidence that our brain has this sort of filter, reticular activating system, to keep you from going insane from all the information and thoughts that are coming up, that your environment is giving you, delivering you. It filters out what feels important for you. So whatever you keep in your mind, whatever you believe, like if you are telling yourself every day that my life sucks, it's really hard, I won't get out of this situation, I don't have financial stability, my situation is bad, then your brain will filter out the information that is confirming that yes, this is your state, yes, this is true. Whatever you tell yourself, your brain will just confirm that. So it's really important to start doubting this, start noticing that these are just thoughts, it's not really true. And if you keep repeating yourself that no, I am capable of this, I will handle this situation. If you think about your past, and for sure you have some situations where it seemed really bad, but eventually you came out of this. Truly, you can change any situation in your life, and it begins with thinking differently. I will give you a real life example. At this point, sometime after this breakup, when I started rebuilding my life, my financial situation was not that great. I mean, yes, I could afford living on my own, but I needed a new car, and my car was really in bad condition, and I was just thinking of how can I get this new car? Like I can't afford it, and whatever I can afford is of high risk of being in not a good condition, or it will just require repair again and again. And I remember one time I was in a bus looking at the cars passing, and I was just thinking like, this many people have those nice cars. For sure, there must be a way for me to get such car also. I just sort of, grained this thought. I planted this thought that, yes, it is possible for me. Why would I not get such car? And I just kept reminding myself whenever this thought came that yes, it will be sorted out. I don't need to worry. Like universe is there for me. It will deliver somehow. I will find a way. So what happened? In a few days, I actually got an opportunity which came from idea from one of my friends of how I could get this car. I get some money coming in, which I totally did not expect to come. And somehow, some way, I figured out how to get this car, and I get a few-year-old car from a dealer. So it was, really great option. And yeah, that's how I really believe life works. That if you allow yourself to believe that good things are there for you, and you keep reminding this, then eventually it will come to you. I know it may seem really crazy sometimes that, okay, so what, I can just ask for anything and it will be delivered. But truly, if you do believe that it is possible for you, you will find a way for that, and the universe will deliver once you truly believe that such things are possible for you. And I also highly encourage you to try meditation, try getting yourself into that state when you really feel calmness, and you feel that this is your new identity, this is true for you. For example, you can imagine such scene that you are driving this dream car, you are sitting there, you feel it completely, like with all of your senses. You can smell it, you feel the feeling of touching the steering wheel, sitting comfortably. You just experience this fully. That's what I did also in my head when I was falling asleep. I just imagined this scene of getting it and being there, experiencing this, and that's how it sort of happened for me. One more thing I did in this reinventing process was that I wrote down the opposite of earlier. So I wrote down who I want to become, how I want to feel, what I want to build in life, how would I imagine my perfect life, and in really detailed way, how would I walk, how would I act, how would I enter the room, how my whole personality would look like, and how would I present myself to the world. And then I started practicing this first in my head, doing some mundane things like washing dishes, walking. I just kept this image in my head. And then I also started acting a bit like this, because when you repeat it in your head, your brain catches it, and then it will show you more proofs of that. So someone smiled at me, someone complimented me, or even I gave myself a credit for doing something really good above my experiences, which maybe earlier I would not even notice that. But now my brain just kept underlining these thoughts, like, hey, this is important, something good happened. And then I started feeling more confident, and that it reinforces me to act more confident. And then I'm getting more feedback from people and from family. Everyone is supporting this thought that yes, you are a confident person, and then you act even more confident. So this is this sort of cycle that happens, and it starts from actually changing your thoughts. I can't stress enough how huge role in this process is exposing yourself to new situations, new people, new experiences. But I want to be totally honest with you, and I am still in the building phase of my life. Starting this channel is also, a huge challenge for me. English is not my first language, so obviously that's also stepping out of my comfort zone, and I wanna go through this experience with you. I wanna have these discussions in the comment section, you sharing your thoughts, your emotions, we as a community supporting each other. So if you feel like this resonated with you, just leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Don't focus on where you are right now or how far away the goal seems to be. I literally sat down and wrote every single thing, every single detail of the person I want to be. I kept reminding myself, this is who I am now. If you don't believe me, do a physical experiment right now. No matter how bad you feel, force a physical smile on your face and hold it for 10 seconds. Notice how your body shifts. This is how your biology follows your focus. The external world has no choice but to adjust to your new value. Looking back, every single piece of this massive change started with a small step, with a piece of paper and a pen where I decided to reinvent my life completely. If you're watching this right now and you feel like you're not gonna get through this seems too hard for you or too unrealistic, just know that it's okay to stay in phase 1 for as long as you need. Give yourself the space to feel that negative emotions. Just keep reminding yourself that this is a temporary state and it shall pass. Thank you for being here. Please protect your peace, and I'll see you in the next video.